here. It's Thursday afternoon, and I can feel the bubbles and ripples of the self doubt inner critic kicking in. Um, and I think it would be a really good time to talk about mindset. Um, and I don't know if any of you have read this book, Mindset by Carol Dweck, but it's certainly a few years ago made a real impact on me. Now, before I go on, in case you haven't read the book, Carol outlines what she thinks are two fundamentally different mindsets. One is fixed, and one is about a growth mindset. And you can imagine that the more desirable mindset, the more effective mindset is the growth one. So, a fixed mindset is where you fundamentally believe that you either have it or you don't. So it's a mindset that's very fixed on talent, if you like. That the thing that defines success is some innate capability that we already have, that we have or we don't have. And a growth mindset is very different. It's actually more about how you apply yourself to something that defines success. So you're fundamentally a developmental being, and it's more focused on your potential rather than who you are in your innate state. What does that mean anyway? So what I realised very quickly was just how fixed my mindset was when I look back at my life and when I read the book. And, it really was debilitating, actually. This kind of focus on having it or not having it. It's a very stressful place to be. You're constantly almost having to prove yourself all the time and to avoid being found out. What if you fail at something? What if you make a mistake? You'll be found out for the fact that you don't have it. You don't have what it takes or whatever it is in that given context. And in my early career, oh my word, that's what it was like. And if you look at certain business cultures, businesses with a fixed mindset culture, it really does encourage mediocrity, actually, and a culture of covering one's arse. A lot of arse covering, where there may be brilliance and ideas and growth and learning and development. Well, that's all, or can be, squashed down to save face, to not look stupid, to avoid judgment, to avoid rejection, to avoid being wrong, to avoid failure. And it's pretty shit, actually. And that was me. I came out of university, I was like, right, I've got a degree, and if I work hard, in my job, if I work hard, I'll succeed, right? I'll climb the ladder. I'll do well, because you either have it or you either have it or you don't. And let's fucking hope I've got it, because if I haven't, well, what happens then? And the people around me were the same, So rather than continuing my education, self-funding it, reading loads of books, getting some mentoring, throwing myself into it from a beginner's perspective, no. Why do that when you can put up the veneer and hope and pray, basically? So that was me. And even though now I've done so much work on mindset, and I continue to work at it, it still bites me on the arse at times, and I catch myself thinking a certain way. So, mindset and thinking about growth mindset is the thing that does help me stay on track, because I can refer back to the notion that it's our application, it's our approach to stuff, to our goals, that defines success. And actually, talent is a cherry on the cake. It's not the cake itself. The actual sponge, cream, and jam bit, you can tell it's January, can't you? Cake. The cake is fundamentally mindset. Keep going. Keep fucking up. Learning. And that's what's keeping me in the game today. See you later.